Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
The final pick here for Beyond. So it's pretty much what I was expecting when I see the Kai'Sa picked. Everybody on this team wants to go in. They got one direction they can move, and it's forward.
Also, just a great color story in that bottom lane.
Yeah, those fights can be really scary, especially against Aphelios. I mean, obviously the champions had lots of memes about him, but hold on now. Humanoid and Minji getting into a bit of a scrap. Minji with a stolen ulti. Humanoid's trying to run away. A little bit more damage. And Minji with a solo kill on Humanoid to open the game.
Minji stepping up big there. Humanoid takes that little bit too far of a step underneath the tower, and Minji turns it around. Okay. I mean, look at the CS, 22 CS lead essentially that's opening up here in this bottom side.
And it's not like that's 22 CS lead on an early game champion. Minji, though, this could be bad. Remember that. Oh, no. Hush's ulti goes wide, and Humanoid goes in. Fnatic's mid laner gets revenge as Hylissang goes in on the bottom side, finds a bit of damage here. You should be ready by the time a fight breaks out, but that may not be the case. Beyond may look to force something, knowing those ultimates aren't available. Humanoid just gets dove. Humanoid just gets killed, and Beyond just get it done.
Fantastic read from Beyond. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. No Razor ult, no Humanoid ult. Upset Hilly, everyone is out of their ultimates, whereas Beyond had theirs fully locked and loaded. So Beyond just called the bluff, say, come on, Fnatic, you might have the lead, but we have more in the tank.
I love the fact that they went for it. I love the fact that they punished Fnatic there. Now they're thinking about fighting again. I don't know if I love this one. Kino's gonna try to get away. 200 HP left. Upset locks him down. Upset guns him down. Minji's coming in with a stolen Akali ulti, but they won't find a damn thing. Razork forces the flash out of Wako as Husha tries to peel over the wall. Wako wants to get away. The ulti nearly kills him, but not quite yet. Minji jumps in. Hilly's been baited. Hilly's been deleted. Minji goes right back over the wall looking for number 2. Razork wants to fight him off. Upset's coming in, but Upset won't save anybody. Double kill over to the Beyond mid laner, and he wants a triple. He goes in for the Kingslayer. He's finding them spells left, right, and center. Fnatic still trying to get their AD carry out of trouble, but it won't happen. Minji is a man on a mission.
And Wonder TP down as well. That means
free roll except 80 carry for Fnatic. Remember that a level in League of Legends is worth like 300 to 500 gold in stats? So Fnatic is feeling pretty confident in their ability to take a fight. Hylissang's gonna fire off the ulti here at the very start. Rift Herald's gonna be taken low. Fnatic ready to start the fight off. Nice and easy. They've already secured the Herald. They're gonna get Kino too. Beyond just were not ready for this fight, and Fnatic gets the punish. Wako and Minji trying to get away, but Fnatic are not gonna let them get this recall. That is a 300 HP Kai'Sa. Only half health left on the Sylas too. They're gonna summon up the Herald to tank this. Bush is gonna come up, try to help these guys if he can. It's such a tough situation for Fnatic to try to be able to find this here as Beyond are trying to get through. They're gonna fight back a little bit right now. Humanoid down to 300 HP, Beyond jumps in. Likai here in the counter strike, but he won't get nothing. Fnatic's ready to strike back. Likai is cut down by the 5-point strike as Wonder keeps the chase going. Kino's finally back in the picture, but the picture has already faded to black. Fnatic get the play.
Fnatic refused to be denied. Absolutely destroyed. Humanoid as well, even on the bottom side, TP's in to finish off a turret for himself.
It is snowballing out of control for Fnatic. The advantage they had in that fight between the levels, has a massive farm advantage. He's working on his second item. Husha still does not have his mythic completed, as you're gonna see Minji walking away from that one. Hylissang throwing out the ulti. They lock down Husha. They're not interested in diving a Sejuani. They're just buying enough time to take that turret out. Now the fight. Goodbye, Minji. You didn't even need to waste that flash, buddy. That one was signed already as Kino and Wako have to try to get away, but Humanoid wants some more. Gets hit with the Acathian Rain, but now all it does is set up Kino to be yet another death. Fnatic are taking complete control.
I think for Fnatic, I like what they're trying to do though, right? Wonder is just like, hey, I'll match on sides. Let's push in though, get vision control, and see if we can get this mid lane turret down, because that's the last little bit of a bane of their existence for them right now. What? They're all in?
Okay, Razork's here on the front. They missed the Husha ulti, but they catch Razork out. Nicely done. Oh! Kino dies at the very end to Upset's long-range damage, but a teleport's coming in the bottom lane, and we'll see if they can find a punish on Likai. Wonder locking him down here with the Everfrost. Throws out the ulti, but the flash over the wall will keep Jackson good enough shape for now. He'll try to strike back, fight back, won't matter. Humanoid gets the kill.
Nice TP from Humanoid. That could have been a disaster for Fnatic. Just with the Inferno ult over the wall, managed to pip one back.
That was a limit testing flash 100%. That's the I'm Chad Graves and I'm a full item ahead and it's a gore drinker. I'm gonna flash in and try to take one of you with me. It doesn't end up working out. He finally gets his van here a couple minutes later. And unfortunately for Beyond, there's 10 seconds left.
He might actually need to TP out of this one.
Oh boy, Beyond are pressed in a very hard situation right now because Fnatic are already on the Baron. Humanoid's going after the Jax. This Akali, 5-2-2, trying to 1v1 this champion just ain't gonna work. Humanoid kills him through Counter-Strike underneath the turret. That's about as good as you can do it. As Wonder tries to keep everybody else zoned away. Husha wants to go into the pit, try to steal it away. It's gonna be stolen! Husha gets the Baron!
And they're looking for Humanoid as well. Kino is on the hunt. Fnatic trying to make sure they can save Humanoid from the encroaching. They don't really get to try and attack the turret. So not having access to that is going to be a bit of a disaster. And look, giving up a second dragon to Fnatic ain't going to be too much. You still got another 5 to 10 minutes before that really becomes relevant. And maybe
throw this group into chaos. Fnatic might just lose their support here. Nice catch from Husha there with the ulti accuracy. They would have rather had Razork, but they'll take Hilly.
Hey, I mean, look, if you got to get yourself out of the Mariana Trench, well, that's definitely one way to
Numbers
start.
here for Beyond game.
Yeah, and they're about to use those numbers. Moving up towards this top side, they'll make sure that EK gets at least one here for themselves. Humanoid is sticking around, though, and he's waiting for these members to disappear so he can jump onto the Jax.
This is what I'm talking about, man. If you leave somebody behind, you're leaving them for the wolves. And Humanoid is the one who will lead the way. Wonder coming up behind him to provide a little bit of extra knockdown. There comes that Shuriken flip. Goodness gracious, that thing does as much damage as an ulti. Razork goes for the kill. Lee Kai barely gets away. Push is going to be punished now, though, as everybody from Fnatic joins the party, and Humanoid's the one getting gifted.
Pusha dies for the sins of his teammates. Lee Kai sticks that a little bit too long on that top side and ends up getting caught out. Nicely done by Humanoid, though. The patience coming through to make sure he could get that pick. Minji on this bottom side, though, trying to see if he can push in, but Humanoid should be able to get there to make sure they can't get another tower, and it's actually going to be Fnatic who get the tier 2 out of that one.
Fnatic feeling good about it. We've got about 2 to take care of that one. The rest of Fnatic just going to run interference, keep Beyond in their sights, mark these guys, figure out where everybody is, make sure they're not up to anything tricky. Husha jumps in, the stun on Humanoid underneath the turret, but it doesn't matter. Akali's got the smoke, she just walks out of it. That was Beyond's big engage mechanism, and Humanoid lost 15% HP. It bought time for Razork to get the Drake. Fnatic are loving this.
Even bought space for Wonder to move up to that top side to protect. Now the TP behind.
Oh, Humanoid getting caught here, though. Stasis is going to protect him, and now the Aphelios ulti immediately turns the fight in the favor of Fnatic. It's already 2 down, already 3 down. Husha trying to stay in and fight, but Wonder's looking to find even more. Domination for Humanoid, domination for Fnatic, and an absolute wash of a fight as Lee Kai's the only one who can get himself away. Humanoid still chasing after him here as Fnatic will head over to Baron.
Beyond are gone out of this game quickly. Moving up now towards that top side. Fnatic will get Baron. Wonder going to take the mid tier 2. That's all outer turrets now gone. And with the Baron picked up, this Red Bull Baron power play is going to be fairly sizable for Fnatic if it doesn't just end the game outright.
I would expect it to probably just be the end of the game. You put the importance earlier on how much Fnatic needs this Baron to be able to siege, how much that immunity to the spells is going to matter. And now, this is actually an even worse scenario for Beyond, because now you've got 50 seconds of a 5v4. They're already recalling. He knows he's fine. He's just going to walk away, collects the little bit of a health pack from Gromp there by getting the last hit on it. Razork goes over the wall. He's 1v2, but he don't even care. He goes in for the extra damage. Kino won't die just yet, but Humanoid's there to make sure that the hope dies with them. Beyond, just as they're about to get their 5th man back, the 4th man dies.
And it's the Rabadon Death Cap that was picked up for Humanoid on that reset as well. So this Akali has become an even bigger pain. Fnatic now, all members on the bottom side, they're going to make sure they can punish Beyond for thinking they could step into their territory.
Fnatic is ready to walk it in bottom lane. That turret is just gone. It folds like paper. Fnatic with a 5 versus 4. They're ready to siege up the Nexus turrets and take them down. Wako knocked right back into his fountain here as the first Nexus turret falls, and Fnatic will continue moving forward. They zone Lee Kai away there with the power of the Everfrost. Everybody on Fnatic still full HP. They've got another wave pushing up mid. They're going to Baron enchant that one for a little bit, but now bottom lane's ready to go once more. Another wave that Beyond has to try and survive. They are 12,000 gold behind. Whenever Fnatic decides to go for this, you have to think it's going to be a win. There goes your Maokai ulti. Stasis is trying to be used. Humanoid's already got one. They're gonna find a second. Minji and Kino are down. Humanoid barely keeping himself alive as Lee Kai tries to finish him off. Humanoid's got 200 HP, but that's 200 too much if you're beyond gaming. Lee Kai continues trying to defend underneath the turret, but that turret's not gonna be able to keep him alive forever. He's still got a little bit left in the tank, but Fnatic are taking over the entire base. 35 seconds on Minji, 15 on Kino. Hillsong popping a stopwatch now as well. Upset goes in for the AD carry on AD carry combat, and it's gonna go his way every time. That will do it, beyond tried. But Fnatic is back in form after yesterday's loss, and they are here to keep this group in their control. They take the win.
Fnatic move to 4-1 and separate them.